to Fascinating Frontiers, episode 77. It's May 22nd, 2026. The universe has been busy. Let's get into it. SpaceX halted the first flight of its heavily redesigned Starship V3 vehicle after a last-minute ground equipment problem. NASA plans to share details on its evolving approach to a sustained lunar presence and the missions that will follow. The update will outline how the agency intends to move from initial landings toward longer-term surface operations. Officials are expected to discuss timelines for habitat development and resource utilization. This briefing comes as NASA continues to refine its architecture for returning astronauts to the Moon and eventually sending crews to Mars. Watch for the specific milestones and technology priorities that emerge from the announcement. While NASA maps its next decade on the Moon, another nation is already celebrating a major lunar milestone. India's Chandrayaan-3 mission has been recognized with a top international space award for its successful lunar South Pole landing. The achievement marked the first time a spacecraft touched down near the Moon's South Pole. The mission demonstrated precise navigation and landing capabilities under challenging conditions. Organizers highlighted the engineering and scientific contributions that advanced lunar exploration for all nations. Follow-up coverage will likely detail how the award reflects growing international cooperation in lunar science. As lunar successes multiply, it's worth looking back at the missions that first showed us how to explore another planet. A science symposium at NASA Ames on July 20th will celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Viking missions to Mars. The event will spotlight contributions from Ames scientists across multiple disciplines. Participants will hear directly from Viking team members about the original mission's findings. Discussions will also cover how Viking's legacy shapes current and future Mars exploration efforts. The symposium will be live-streamed for public viewing. While we honor past Mars achievements, a very different kind of vehicle is trying to rewrite how we reach space in the first place. SpaceX called off the first launch attempt of its new Block 3 Starship vehicle due to a ground equipment problem. The scrub occurred on May 21st during final countdown preparations. Teams are now assessing the issue before scheduling the next attempt. The vehicle represents a major redesign compared with the previous 11 flights. Observers note that early test flights of new versions often encounter such setbacks. Now, here's something that blew my mind when I looked into it. If the sun were a basketball in downtown Toronto, the nearest star would sit another basketball in Vancouver, yet light from that star still takes more than 4 years to reach us. Imagine riding alongside a photon that left a distant galaxy when dinosaurs still walked Earth. By the time it arrives at our telescopes, the universe has aged billions of years, while the photon has experienced none. Light from the Milky Way's center, 26,000 light-years away, shows us the galaxy as it looked when early humans were first using stone tools. We can see entire galaxies whose light began its journey before our own solar system formed, yet we cannot know what those galaxies look like right now. The unanswered question that keeps astronomers awake is whether any signal or structure in that ancient light can ever reveal what those same galaxies are doing at this exact moment. Satellite views reveal the jagged scar left by a powerful tornado that struck southern Mississippi in early May. The track shows clear patterns of damaged vegetation across the landscape. Multiple twisters touched down in the region during the same severe weather outbreak. The imagery helps emergency responders and researchers map the storm's footprint. Similar Earth-observing data continues to support rapid disaster assessment. Earth monitoring also delivers striking views of our planet's most extreme landscapes. New images from the Copernicus Sentinel-2 mission show the sandy and rocky terrain of central Algeria's Sahara Desert. The satellite data highlights contrasting textures of dunes and rocky plateaus. Such observations contribute to ongoing studies of arid landforms and surface processes. The mission routinely provides high-resolution views of Earth-changing landscapes. Researchers use these scenes to track desert expansion and resource management. Shifting from our own planet to the skies overhead, observers can watch Io and another Galilean moon transit Jupiter this evening. East Coast viewers have the best early evening window shortly after sunset. The events offer a chance to see the moons as small, dark silhouettes against the planet's bright face. Jupiter remains well placed for telescopic viewing throughout the night. Mercury begins emerging from the sun's glare and becomes visible low in the pre-dawn sky. Venus and Jupiter appear together in the western sky shortly after sunset during early July. In the morning sky, Saturn rises earlier each week and pairs with Neptune in Pisces. The large constellation Ophiuchus contains numerous globular clusters and planetary nebulae worth hunting with a telescope. The constellation Ara sits directly beneath Scorpius and contains several attractive star clusters. Binoculars reveal the clusters as small knots of light against the rich star fields of the Milky Way. An observer at an Ohio Astronomy Club site watched a stationary bright light that later revealed itself as an airplane. The object drifted slowly before the sound of jet engines confirmed its identity. Such sightings are common near urban areas with busy flight paths. Learning to distinguish aircraft lights from celestial objects is a useful skill for new stargazers. The experience illustrates how context and patience help solve sky mysteries. Next time, we'll be watching for further updates on the Starship test program and how the Block 3 redesign performs on its next flight attempt. That's Fascinating Frontiers for today. If you enjoyed this, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for exploring with me, and I'll see you next time. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.
Drifting softly through